so far been issued in the Africa Cup of Nations? You tweet us your answers and we'll give you the hamper for that. Now, we're just about to move deeply into what's going on in the world of sports. Join us for now. I've got to introduce my panel as well. I've got Ken Shege, who's going to be with us as well, and I have got James Wakabi as well, who's going to be with us. Gentlemen, welcome to the show. You ready for it?
Absolutely, Bernard. Good evening.
The Cup of Nations and all what is happening there, you shaved your hair again in readiness for it.
Absolutely.
I like the way you get ready for all the shows, you know, by cutting off the hair. Okay. James, you ready? You cut your hair as well. What's going on? I didn't get the memo.
You've got to follow the trend, you know, and you've got to look, I'm told you've got to look slightly presentable.
Well, I didn't get the memo. I think I was busy watching what's going on in there. But let's go straight to the AFCON. We've got issues at the AFCON. Let's first take the big results. The first game was Cameroon, and Cameroon got their goal. People are saying they didn't merit to win that game, they would have lost it. Senegal also got their win. Egypt got a walloping. Nigeria got their win. Let's start from there. What do you make of it?
I think the only surprise thus far is, according to me, is Nigeria beating Egypt. I thought that Egypt would perform slightly better than that. But all in all, there seems to be a problem. Either the teams don't seem to be gelling. The strikers are not scoring. You know, the fun in these games is goals. We are not seeing goals. It is only Cameroon, the first match, scored 2 goals. Everyone else has won 1-0. There was even a 0-0 score. Finally, today we got a 4-1, again from Cameroon. I don't know why the other teams are afraid to score. Tunisia also lost to Mali. I didn't expect that. But, you know, this is football. And besides, that's just the first round.
Why did you not expect Tunisia to lose to Mali?
I thought they would win. I thought they are more experienced. I expected Algeria to at least score. They are the defending champions.
Okay.
But they didn't.
Let's start at the beginning. We start with the first game, Cameroon, and what happened in there. And the expectation was, as the hosts, they were going to do well as well. But it's not the kind of game you expected them to give against the Burkinabe, who are also complaining about some unfair treatment.
Well, not necessarily. If you think about it, opening games are never easy. It's not always that you get in there and you start on the front foot. You've got to have a bit of a struggle. Remember, most of these teams who've got players who ply their trade in Europe only got their players after January 3rd. So by the time you are kicking off, they barely had a week to train. Then add the whole issue about COVID. So not as easy for the big teams to get ready and to prepare, and it was always going to take a while for the tournament to warm up. I know the 2-1 was nervy, it was edgy, but you just need to get the goals in, get the points in. Yeah. And as you can see from their game, the first game and today's game, you can see a slight improvement. Today they started by going behind tonight, but then they fought back. They won that game 4-1. I know it's only Ethiopia, but you can only beat what's in front of you. They've now scored, what, 6 goals in 2 games?
They're going to go on top of that, of course, with 6 points. I mean, they're already far ahead of everybody else. Yeah. Now, in the other group as well, there was Senegal versus Zimbabwe. My good old Zimbabwe. And Zimbabwe just lost by 1 goal. I told you Zimbabwe would be at the Cup of Nations, didn't I? Just 1 goal. It was a handball. I had to look at it 4 times to ascertain that it was a handball.
Well, 2 things when you think about it. First of all, you've got Senegal, who are the favorites. The golden generation is here. They've got to finally deliver an AFCON. 2002 they didn't. 2 years ago they didn't. Now everyone thinks they've got to do it again. They have COVID to deal with. They're missing key players because of COVID. And like you said, Zimbabwe came into that game. Nothing to lose. Let's fight and fight all the way to the end. Again, key thing is they've got the win. Can they go all the way? I'm not too sure about it.
Let's talk about the biggest win, in my opinion, of the tournament so far. And that's Nigeria beating Egypt. And I can tell you, and this is my personal opinion, having watched Egypt for so long, I think their game has not changed. They haven't moved at all in their game. If you watched Egypt in the last AFCONs and how they played, it's the same way they play now, and I think the Nigerians have found them out.
You know, I watched that game, Bernard, and I saw Nigerians' tactic was very simple. It was simply to muffle up Salah.
They spoiled the game. You know, you can play spoilers and still win the game.
They spoiled the game.
Yes.
So Egypt were not able to play their game whatsoever, and then they rode their luck somehow, and you know, and they scored, and then held on to it.
We might